playtime at Hume Grammar School in Oldham, the sort of annual highlight that parents pay around £15,000 a year for their children to enjoy. This isn't a wealthy town or a particularly expensive school, but the students are among the tiny minority in Britain educated privately, a privilege the headmaster here says will get more expensive if Labour comes to power. Will you have to pass on all that 20%?
Yes, here we would do, and many independent schools will have to do the same. This place is not a bastion of privilege. It is not that separate, privileged elite place that people who don't interact with independent schools might imagine that it is, nor the majority of schools in the sector. It's been and always has been, and I hope always will be, an engine for social mobility.
It's one of Labour's few clear tax-raising policies. They calculate passing the proceeds to state schools will be politically popular, at least with the majority who aren't paying. Just 7% of children are educated in places like this, private schools where fees average £15,000 a year. That's around twice the spending per head in the state sector, and until now, it's been tax-free. Labour say adding VAT to fees will raise about £1.6 billion they'll use to hire more teachers in the state sector. Single mum Jennifer Campbell is among those who'll be counting the cost. She enrolled son Callum in private school in Sussex to help manage a demanding job.
It's a perceived culture tax, it's not a tax on super wealthy people. For parents like me who are already of fairly modest means and making sacrifices to ensure that our kids can actually go to these schools, that extra 20% is going to be financially a killer for me personally.
This is what education looks like for the majority. No selection, larger classes, half the budget per pupil and rising demand from special educational needs. Headland School in Bridlington is working to clear a £1 million deficit and recruit the staff it needs.
All parents are aspirational for their children, and that state schools can and absolutely should be a place that you can send your child to and aspire to great things. However, that needs funding.
Those parents who are priced out will join the 93% who can't afford the state sector to fail. Paul Kelso, Sky News.